Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Henry Ford. Henry Ford failed many, many times, but he just began again with what he learned, more intelligent, and he rose to the top. And you can do the same with your charting. Please, every day, 10 to 15 minutes, that is all we ask. There is nothing like determination and consistency and diligence. I tell you, it is the number one thing I have found in my 65 years that guarantees success is perseverance. Above all else, perseverance. Some of the best traders I know have the least amount of education. You don't have to be a PhD in economics or in engineering or in mathematics. If you simply use your skills that you build each and every day, you can do this. Now, interesting day today, we see that everything is up, actually booming up, except for bonds. They're just about flat, a little bit off, 0.06%. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. This is a booming day. We've not violated the trend line yet. We have a big wick going down with this up move on a red candle on the 2-day chart. And of course, this 2-day chart is finished drawing. It is the Wednesday, Thursday. Lots of volume there. You can see in the morning, we had some real ranging, and then up in the afternoon, and again, below the weekly trend line, it did boom up on us, but again, did it change the weekly candle? No. Did it penetrate the trend line? No. Did it change the 2-day candle? No. It is a big up day, 1.68%. But again, we still have the push from the prior down moves and the momentum. So we shall see. Could it be booming up? Could this down move be over? Sure, it could be. But again, it's not showing at this point. Now, we look at where we are with the NASDAQ, which has been down so strong for so many days. It popped up. Now, this is really big day for the NASDAQ, 3.30%. That is a huge day. And of course, we're into our third week of down movements. It was up in the morning. Looks like it was maybe a little further up in the afternoon. Lots of volume, above average in the morning, average in the afternoon. 2-day chart, you can see where we've got that wick on the bottom. And of course, being formed by that up movement in the day today after the down movement that we saw on Wednesday as we go now into Friday. I'm recording this at the end of the day on Thursday. So again, we are still bullish on the cues, but we are paying close attention to this big boom and up day, and we'll see how that translates as we get to the end of the week. Now, bonds, they still are down today. Not down as much as we've seen, 0.06%. And again, you can see a red spinning top here. We'll be paying close attention with that red spinning top on the 2-day and just see where that leads us. Of course, the prior 2-day candle, that was the Monday. Tuesday was a green spinning top, and then things pushed back down after that. But we will be watching. We have been negative on bonds for a while. Tango Bravo Foxtrot, TBF is the inverse fund. And of course, 4 weeks into that now, gold picking up some steam, up 1.64%. Of course, we've had gold not penetrating this support. We're now a green doji for the week. Maybe we'll get up to average volume. You can see we're at average volume on the 2-day with a doji there, a green doji. And of course, things you can see popping up yesterday afternoon and then up today. And again, hitting about the same spot, it looks like, as the high. These, again, are Heiken Ashi candlesticks, so it's sort of hard to tell. But again, gold up to, we shall see as we continue to move. Again, still there around that bottom, hopefully finding a bottom. And again, seeing gold find its its floor and then bounce off of it. That's what we're looking for because we want to go long gold, but we're not going to do it till the charts tell us to do it. What about Bitcoin? Bounding up 1.95%. Again, sitting right there below the weekly trend line. Not much of a trend line, but a little bit of an uptrend line. We're sitting right there below it on the half-day, 2-day. It's hard to see it. It's just right there on it. And of course, the weekly, rather weak for the week, but nonetheless up 1.95% as things are trying to bounce off that support level that goes all the way back to November of this year, where we saw Bitcoin move down. Had penetrated that a little bit and then sort of bounced up and stayed on it and has moved off. So we'll keep an eye as we move into Friday. Friday's going to be interesting. Going to see what stocks do, see if this market continues with that up move when it comes to stocks, particularly the NASDAQ 100, bonds, and gold. That's where we are, my friends. I'm sorry, not gold. No, I'm sorry, not bonds, gold and Bitcoin. So gold, Bitcoin, and stocks are the ones that boomed up today. We see that bonds continue to move in the direction of our bearish move. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.